you are the most amazing darts player that you can hit the dartboard around a corner and through a door and several other people. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Crossroads Inn here in the Mulligan in Sandbox mode, and we've got some things we need to take a look at. This is an episode that I recorded back-to-back with the previous one, so if you left me comments in the last one and I do not react to them in this one, that is why. I have not seen those comments yet. I'm basically traveling back in time from the future to read those comments. Cool, huh? So in the last one, we got the guest room emptied. Guest room is gone, and we have moved all of that upstairs now. So the guest room now lives upstairs. People are finding their way up there. They're having a nap and all of that good stuff. But the reason I wanted to jump back into recording is that after I had recorded the last one, there was a new patch. So you know what that means. I'm going to get to blow more of my guldens on decoratives. Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year. Let's take a look at what we got. I haven't even looked at this yet. I fired it up. I wanted to check out the new stuff. Let's go right to decorative. Aha! We've got lanterns and things. Okay, well, what does this do? Traditional Lantern 6 is a little bit fancy. Now, is that on a ceiling or on the floor? It's on the ceiling. Okay. How about Lantern the Grandmother? Just like Grandpa used to make. That is very fancy, and it's durable, and that sits on the ground. Okay, what if we popped one of those in the yellow room? I think that makes sense there. They're not that pricey. They're only 100 for those. So what if we... I've made it go away. Oh dear. Okay, come back here and go back to this. And if we put that, say, right here, that might make that room a little bit more fancy. Now, the hanging lanterns. Durable and fancy. Okay, those are on a wall. Perfect. How about they lived right there? That seems a perfectly good spot for them, and these ones can live right over here. Oh, I like those. Very inexpensive way to pretty the place up a little bit. What is this? Lantern the Fish. Okay, and that's a ceiling lantern. All right. Oh, we have to have a fish dangling over the nice table. Yeah, that's where... Oh, wait a minute, though. Is somebody going to be able to get to that? I assume this takes candles and or fat. Oh, is somebody going to be able to get to that if I put it over the table? I bet they won't, so let's put it over in the cozy corner here. Okay, that's probably enough guldens to be blowing on this, but basically lanterns. Basically what we got... Oh, what's that? Standing lantern. More lanterns, but a standing lantern. Okay, let's not blow all the guldens on that. There were some other patchy things that happened, not just adding some more decoratives. There were some patchy things that happened. I read through some of it. We may encounter it as we go along. Some things like employee loyalty going down slower, the floors staying cleaner longer, employees in the hiring pool coming in with a higher chance of positive rather than negative traits. So we'll see if this has any difference in the mulligan here. But broadly, we're just going to kind of keep going on as we've been going on, and now I need to figure out what to do with this space. My thought was some of it is going to be main hall, and some of it will be a new private room over here. We've got a bard hanging out in this room, and she plays the xylophone, which is terrible, but people seem to kind of dig it, so that's good. And then we've got our adventurer, Alda, something along those lines, hanging out in here. Did we ever check in on your mission? We sent you on a mission. Did you do that? Are you back? Here we go. Gala has finished the mission and returns to the inn victorious. Okay, well, allegedly, my reward for that was a new recipe. Do we have a new recipe that I haven't found out about yet? Is anything here? Porridge. Is that what you figured out? Because I can bang this out no problem. I have tons of beans. I have cereal and I have water. I don't know if that's specifically what you went out to get. Onion soup. I don't know if that's your new one either. Porridge is going to appeal to the distressed. I mean, that's fine. We've got all of those materials. We may as well add that to the menu. There's no reason not to add that to the menu. I have plenty of those ingredients. Saying that out loud, let me just make sure we're getting a few more beans cooking along because we haven't grown them in a while. And everything else seems to be going along fine. The chickens, I don't have enough mugs. That's fine. I'll get to that in a second. I'll do an order in just a second, Crossroads Inn. Kind of just getting a handle on things here. Just slow down. Now, should we send our adventurer off to do another adventure? Because that seemed to work out rather well. A beast is attacking the village. What is the reward? It's a bag. I don't know what the bag is. Gala, you should have hopefully no problem with that. I can't unlock what the challenges are, but off you go, Sparky. Just go do that, and I need to go buy some mugs. Yeah, that pretty much gutted my money doing that order, because we were out of moonshine too, and that stuff is so expensive. But I've got some fundamentals under control. Some of it has just shown up there, so we'll tick some money back up. In the meantime, let me start demoing some of this. So main hall, I actually want to sell all of this. All of this is going to go away, and we're going to do something else with it instead. Goodbye, window. Oh, you're in there, are you? Okay, that's fussy. Get me doors. Oh, I shouldn't sell the door. Then he can't get out. Right, you, Sparky, figure out how to get out of here. And then figure it out. No, all of you get out. All of you get out of the house. No, stop going in the door. I need to kind of lock it, but I don't want to lock this guy. Okay, pause. I think everyone is out of there. I think everyone's gone. Get me back to this and get me back to sell. Why won't you let me sell? Is it because there's a torch there? That's possibly the reason. Okay, move this anywhere. I don't really care where. Go live. Can you live here? Yeah, live there. Thank you. Now, can I get rid of that? There we go. Yeah, it was the torch issue. And there's actually no real reason to have this door here, is there? Except it will go somewhere else. No, it won't. No, it won't. Get rid of the door, please. Sell that door. Thank you. There's no reason to have that there. No money back on that, but there it is. It is what it is. We just kind of need to let some old guldens tick in for a little bit here, don't we? Apparently Gala was overwhelmed by a dog and has come running home with her tail between her legs. Yeah, Gala, not so good with the dog issue there. I guess we'll keep an adventurer in this room, although the bard seems to pay off better in the long run. Are you xylophone lady? Yeah, you are. Go bang out a tune on the old xylophone there. Get some rockin' red-hot xylophone action going on there. Anytime now, lady. There we go, and the crowd goes nuts. The crowd goes mental for Xylophone Lady. Red-hot, rockin' xylophone action going on here, but they are digging it. They are absolutely digging it. We got a few guldens that have ticked in a little bit here, so I'm going to start my expansion plan on the main hall. I want that to come here, here, and that is 100% all I can afford right now. Okay, are we going to do another loan? I kind of feel that might just be the direction we're going in here, although I did just generate enough money to do another tile here. So, oh, yeah, okay, no, that is what I wanted. It's kind of what I wanted. It's not exactly where I wanted to put it, but there it is. Let's move the fireplace over here. Can I get that right next to the wall? Oh, I like it in the corner there. I might just leave that corner as is. That looks very, very cool. This banner is now hanging out in the middle of nowhere, so let's put that there. Any chance we can move the dartboard? Yeah, I'd actually like to get the dartboard over in the gambling hall, if I'm honest. It just makes more sense over there, and it'll clear up a little congestion around this area. I'm seeing maybe another private little nook over here with another single table. Okay, we'll figure it out when I've got some guldens to kick around, but I kind of feel maybe alone is the way we should be going. I'm going to plant this with cereal now that we have something else that uses cereal. Nah, I blew this corner out anyway, as I kind of suspected I would, because I want a door here and then another private room over there. As the guldens tick in, we'll start to work on that. I see you're playing darts even though I've moved the dartboard. You don't really understand how darts work, or you are the most amazing darts player that you can hit the dartboard around a corner and through a door and several other people. You're throwing darts at a wall. You are definitely a terrible darts player. Okay, how are people feeling about the gambling room? I've kept it a little dark because I feel this would appeal to the bandits, the outlaws. They're not completely hating it. It could be bigger. It's very clean. You have a 50-50 shot of getting smacked upside the head. The appearance could be a little better. Maybe we put in a lantern. Maybe this needs a Chinese lantern in it somewhere. Get me to Just Decoratives, thank you very much. How about a lantern? Can I get a ceiling lantern that might be a little more durable and fancy? Oh wait, if I put it over the table, that might not be a good idea. What was this one again? The fish. Right. How about not? How about traditional lantern 1? Oh, this is going to be a fussy place. What if we put that right here? We'll see if people can kind of deal with that. I don't actually know that they need to be restocked with light. Fat, candles, whatever. I don't actually know that for a fact. I'm just kind of assuming they are because everything else needs to be restocked. We'll see. Well, I'm over here at Sausage Master because we're out of sausages. And I thought to myself, where would I buy sausages on a day like this? Clearly, Sausage Master. Your price is pretty good on sausages. It kind of has to be, man. It's in your title. So I'm going to take... give me a couple of them. I'll just stock up a little bit. What else you got kicking around here? You know what? I haven't bought plates in a long time. Do you have fat? I always need that. Yeah, you do. And your price is fine. I'll take a couple of those just to take a couple of those. I will not be paying almost 1,700 gulden on cheese, though. I'm a man who loves cheese. I mean, in the real world, I really love cheese. I make my own sometimes. It's rather fun. There is no cheese that's worth 1,700 guldens. I will take some of your bread, though. And do I want to haggle on this? If I'm going to haggle on this, I may as well throw some other stuff in there. Garlic we don't need. We grow our own. I just ordered herbs. I don't need that. You don't actually have a lot that I want. Actually, no, I'll take some wood. Never too little wood or too much wood around the place. Always want to have just the right amount of wood. I will haggle for that, and I will take that order. Thank you very much. How are things going back in the mulligan here? Okay, things exist. Kind of just sitting here waiting for things to tick along. Do we need to be growing things? We sure do. Plant hops in that one, and plant... I don't know, tomatoes in that one. I should actually check that we have something that uses tomatoes. I'm not 100% sure of that. And plant beans in this one now that we're finally using beans. Now I just got to pin down something that needs turnips because we got a ton of those. Maybe that's, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. I'm going to go out and find a dish that needs turnips. Now, no luck on the turnips yet, but I have sent one of my employees to get healed by the doctor. Are we possibly out of medicine? I bought some ages ago, but... they may have already used it up. I'm going to send Stig out to grab this bread oven just to get it done. I'm going to need it at some point. No real luck with the turnips, though. It seems that nobody else likes turnips either. The hunt continues. Still no dice on the turnip question, but I can go get Sarega. I assume that's how it's pronounced. I'm sure I will be corrected if it's not. A legendary alcohol. Is this something we can make ourselves? Bjorn. Tuck 200 gulden in your pocket and go off and get that. That looks pretty cool, I think. What's going on here? No turnips, no turnips. Okay, we might be sitting on the turnips for a while. That sounds like an awful way to spend a day. I know I'm going to have to spend 200 guldens when Bjorn gets to that booze recipe, but I'm going to take a little bit of money just to see if we can pretty up the guest room a little bit more than it already is. We've got the blue banner. What if we put the red banner up? Because everyone likes red banners, right? That's a thing that people are into. I've got my little rug here and the sacks, which provide absolutely no value, but I like having them. Could put some chains up. I guess we don't have chains up here. Got the cobwebs. I could put the nice rug up. Should probably just focus on, like, lights. I can't really afford any good lights, though. I could afford the new lanterns. Why not? Put this up here. Put that, can you, yeah, there you go. Put that up there. See if that makes a difference to people. Actually, now that I look at it, people don't really hate it. Not the lanterns, just the room in general. It's actually quite good on appearance. They would like it to be bigger. We're going to work on that. That's absolutely a thing that's going to happen. We're going to expand this out a little bit, so it definitely will be bigger. I'm mostly waiting for Bjorn to show up so I can give him the 200 guldens for the recipe, just to see what that entails. Is that like super alcohol? Are people going to pay a lot of money for this? Please say yes. I should throw down another table. That would not be the stupidest idea in the world, although we're not full. We're not full. Who are you? What's your deal? You're Habu. What are you, a bard? You a bard? What do you do for a living? I think you're a bard. I'm pretty sure you're a bard. Do I? Yeah, you're talking about songs, so you must be a bard. Do you want a special treat? I genuinely don't know what that is. Why don't you just start a performance? I mean, I think you can just go do that. You'll be better than Xylophone Lady. She's taking a nap anyway. The xylophone is pretty intensive, so I'm not surprised she needs to sleep that off a little. Hey, hang on. Thief. Somebody want to get in on this action? Thief? You're all just walking right past him. Where are all my bouncers? Stig, come on, man. You're playing darts. Okay, that's where my bouncers are. Oh, no, wait, there we go. And we punched him. We have punched him. Good job, guys. I like the way you just stop playing darts, walk out the door, smack the guy, and then go back to playing darts. Very, very well done. So my employee finally got around to asking for the 200 guldens, so that recipe should be on its way back home. I'll be kind of interested to see what that does. Now, I don't know, with 1749 on the old gulden counter here, if I should expand the main hall, or decorate the main hall, or just kind of add more tables. I don't feel that we're full. I don't think we need more tables per se. I do see a lot of dirty dishes. I do see the floor quite clean, so possibly the patch of the floor gets dirtier more slowly is being evidenced here. But let's take a look at the old hiring pool. Is there anyone I want to hire? Delwyn, what's your deal? You're a drudge. I should hire a kitchen hand. I just feel I should. I've got two. I feel that I should have more than that. Like Foland, what's your deal? You're greedy and lazy and a smoker. Yeah, not so much. Jochin, you are lawful and tough. That's basically okay. What was the third guy? Fidel, you are lawful and smart. Okay, I don't have no blue scrolls. What else you got kicking around? Oh, you're a drunk. Of course you are. Thanks for popping by, Fidel. We'll certainly keep your application on file. Yeah, not really any kitchen hands that I want. So what about maybe another drudge? Another servant, I feel, would be more valuable. You're a drunk. I don't know anything about you, Twilip. No, I'm just not digging any of these guys. They're just not singing out to me. Oh, 2362 on the old Gulden, and we gained a fame point. I heard that pop up, and then I forgot about it. Okay, now what? I could just go with more land. Where's the being patient one? That, I think, would be valuable. Guests are more patient. I think that's a good thing. Or carrots. I don't know why carrots. I can't find anything that uses turnips, so I don't know why I need something that needs carrots, but let's get guests being more patient. I think that's just solid. It's a boring perk, but it's a solid perk. Anything needs to be grown over here? Yes, actually. I don't know, grow some hops and water that. And why don't you, how are we? Oh, we're low on meat. Yeah, actually, we are low on meat. We get a lot of bang for our buck with that, but it looks like we're finally running out. So get some of that cooking along. Unfortunately, to have Sarega on the menu, we need Sarega. It kind of makes sense. In my mind, I thought it would be something we could craft from other ingredients, but apparently not. What are we out of on sausage soup? Oh, we don't have sausage soup on the menu. Never mind, I'm adding things at this point. Get out of here. What's the problem? Is it nuts again? It's nuts again. We're always running out of that. Barbarian stew. We need onions? Really? Are we actually out of onions? Because we can deal with that. That's easy. Just grow some onions. We can manage that one. I will go find you people some nuts out in the world. Do you know how hard those are to pin down? I'm kind of feeling another beehive. I'm kind of feeling that. You're making candles right now, but it is very hard to keep up on the wax. We've got 2 doing honey and 2 doing wax, because we also use honey in one of the recipes, not just for mead. Do I want a 5th beehive? We'll think about that. I mean, I'm out of wax. I need wine. I need nuts. I need to go do an order. I need cider. I should probably, next fame point or two, unlock the thing that lets us make our own cider and then just stockpile apples like it ain't no thing and make our own cider. Right. Moonshine, fat, off to the world map. Well, I've got the orders done, and I think a valuable use of my money, rather than, well, anything in the actual mulligan, would be getting better trade routes going on. So you, for instance, 1,000 gulden to get a trade route with Gambetta. I want to know where that Sarega is. If you know in the comments what sort of region, I guess, that's in. Well, having said that, would it be something very logical, like it came from up here? Is this the region that it lives in? Like Unterbras. 1250 for a trade route with you, or 50 scrolls that I don't have. Okay, hit me. What do you got? Ugly face. Right, so we just didn't really put a lot of effort into naming all these places. We just threw a dart at some words on a board and came up with things. I mean, Sausage Master makes sense, but Ugly Face, why? Why that? Okay, what do you got? What do you got in here? Do you have Sarega? What else you got? You got anything cool? A lot of the regular stuff. Okay, let me see if anything really... Actually, first of all, any good decoratives? Because you know that's what I'm all about. Oh, we don't have this. We don't have that. Banner 2. Stig, off you go, Chief. And while you're there, that looks like in the Blood Cave, a comfortable outhouse. Stig, off you go. Oh, what's that? I want that. Big counter. Yeah, Stig. You're going to be gone for a while, Stig. What's that? Is that a well? That's well, too. Well. See what I did there? Tables. What is this? Do I want this? A rustic larder. No, not so much, really. Okay. That's probably good for right now, Stig. That's fine. What do we got for recipes? Anything that might use turnips? No. Onions? Oh, barbarian stew. We already have that. What is this? That's a banner. That's not what I wanted to click on. Raccour. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Legendary sweet liqueur. I bet I'm going to have to buy it. So no real reason to go and get that because I won't be able to do anything. Haunted House has a recipe. Pate. Not so much. Okay, Vicious Roger, which sounds like something from an unreleased Monty Python sketch. Vicious Roger has gamba, legendary strong drink, and it has a snake in it. I'm not going to send anyone to get that, because clearly I won't be able to purchase it, probably for a while. Oh, and Sonneberg, we don't have any rep with you, really, do we? What would it take to do that? 5 scrolls to get a trade route? Sold. And then how much to actually get the trade route? 2,000 gulden. Okay, we'll probably come back to you. Turn this off. I want to see what people have for sale around here. Nah, no dice on the Sarega that I can see anyway. I kind of poked around all the new things that just opened up. I don't see any of that. Have I looked at Eagle's Eye? There's nothing really to look at. What have you got for a recipe? Cabo. Yeah, I don't know how to make that. That sounds like something else. There's Stig. Stig's off on his adventure. Very good. Okay, well, let's... Oh, I don't have enough mugs, I'm being told. I'll deal with that in a sec. Let's open up another trade route. 1,200 gulden for Melleberg. Sold. Done. What do you got? Now, no luck yet on the Sarega, but I did find hot spice, and I've seen some recipes that use that. Somebody remind me that's up in the Heretics Refuge if I don't find it somewhere else. How about Drury Hamlet has hot spice? Okay, so this is the hot spice area of the world. Fantastic. Anyone else got anything kind of cool? No Sarega. I do need mugs while I'm out doing orders. Freiburg, what do you got? Nothing. Nothing. I'm really just looking at the S's part of this. I think we've looked at Armless Man. Okay. We've got some trade routes opened up. It didn't really open up what I wanted in terms of finding the things that I wanted to do, but, you know, more trade routes the better. We'll have access to a larger variety of ingredients. Just going to go back home, so to speak, to get the mugs. I don't think we need to go too far out into the world to deal with that. Yeah, we're renting her the room. We may as well send what's-her-name out on another adventure here. I've got some scrolls How are you going to... Oh, you're not going to make this at all. Intelligence 7? Yeah, that is not your line of work, really, is it? Gala, no. Latima, no. And we probably shouldn't send Xylophone Lady out on an adventure, although she's very charismatic. Yeah, she has no endurance. Beast attacking villages. I don't really know what the issue is going to be, but off you go, Gala. Let me know how it all works out. Dartboard's working out well. I like that. That is probably a good place to call it on Crossroads Inn for today. As soon as I plant something over here, hops is always going to be welcome. And you are... Continue to make mead, please. You've made some. Boy, we get a lot of bang for our buck with that. Holy moly, we get a lot of that when we make mead. You know what? Go back to making lager. We're good on mead for right now. That is an excellent place to call it on Crossroads Inn for today. I don't know if we've done much. We've kind of just slightly expanded everything. We've slightly expanded the tavern. We've slightly expanded our world map. We've just done a little bit more. We've slightly expanded our menu. Just small increments here in the mulligan, so we don't have to take out a 22,000 gulden loan. But we'll call it on Crossroads Inn. We'll pick up some more of this next time. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Some more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. So, when I stab this guy in the neck, which I'm about to do, don't talk about it. Just keep stum, please. Yes. We've got Peasant Boy, Peasant Girl, a few chickens, a bridge that doesn't work, and a giant mutant alien. I think our town is off to a roaring start right now. I have a badass tattoo, six-pack abs, and a belt buckle that says Aloha. This is amazing. I want to be this guy.